Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. My name is Lay. I'm a mother of two and we are a family of four on a financial journey of becoming completely debt-free, where we plan on paying off $29,000 and taking you guys step by step and payment by payment along the way. If you are new to this channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I really hope you enjoy this content and decide to stay. And if you guys are new to our channel, if you guys are returning, thank you guys so much for your continued support as we navigate through it. So today's video, we are going to be budgeting our first paycheck of March, kind of talking about where I've been the last few weeks and giving you guys a little bit of an update. I'm using the Budget by Paycheck by the Budget Mom. This is the 2021 version. She did not come out with the version for 2023. However, I'm just using up what I have beforehand. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip to an empty month, and we will go ahead and get started. There we go. Yeah, so it's been a while since my last upload, you guys, but it's all good things. I've just been really busy with working extra shifts, and because as you guys know, our main goal is to become debt-free. So the easiest and the most efficient way to do that is to not only change your spending habits, but also increase your income. So you guys will be seeing quite a big income increase just in the month of March, just to reflect those extra hours being worked, and then also us being as intentional as possible with the income that we're bringing in. So for the income this paycheck, I'm anticipating it being $2,725. As you guys know, this is post-tax income. So this is post all deductions, taxes, insurance, 401k. And so let's go ahead and list out our expenses. So we have our 5 credit cards we're going to do our minimums on. Okay, and that's $62 for this card, $68 for this one, $87 and $25. We have our Xbox subscription. So we don't actually end up paying for any of our streaming services. We're actually on other people's plans. So we're very fortunate for that. In order for us to be on those plans, we do have to pay $15 to use our Xbox. So for me, I do count that as a little bit of a win. I know some of you guys were telling me to look into, I think I want to call it the Amazon Fire Stick. So I will be looking into that, and I think you guys said that it connects with your Wi-Fi. If you have the Amazon Fire Stick, let me know down in the comments how you like it, or if you prefer just sticking to the normal streaming services. I still have to do research to figure out what's the difference between them two, but that might sound like an alternative because, again, you guys, at this point, every dollar matters, and if we're able to lower our expenses in some way, that would be amazing. Next thing that we have is our car payment. And that is $235. We have our car insurance, which is $118. And then we have our 3 personal loans. I've talked about this in other videos, but if you guys are new to our channel, all of our personal loans and pretty much all of our debt has gone into fixing up our home. And so that's what these personal loans were for. It was for projects around the house. So that is $89,116 and $211. So once we total that up, that is going to be $1,026, and we are going to be left with $1,699. And now we're going to go ahead and get to the fun part of the budget. And for me, that's always our variable expenses, our debt, and our sinking funds. I talked about this a while ago. We recently got sick in the month of February, so we quit using cash envelopes temporarily and went back to digital. And you guys, I could definitely tell in our spending that we started overspending again, and we were just swiping. So we are going back to cash envelopes. I do have the ones here, so I'm just going to put this guy here so I can see. So we have, let's just take this out. Okay, so we have groceries. I'm also thinking a little of a different plan for the month of March. And instead of using all of our rollover to add towards debt, I think I want to set it aside for April. Like I mentioned, in March, we are going to be working quite a bit. So we're going to have a lot of inflow coming in. And so I really want to make sure that we're being intentional, not only with our debt and our savings and our sinking funds, but also to prepare us for next month. So any rollover that we have in here, we might just set it aside and then use it in April as a buffer. But we'll see as the month goes by how that all works out. So we have groceries, household, gas, family fun, we do have a miscellaneous category. We normally never use this envelope. We try to be as intentional as possible with our spending, and that means knowing exactly where every dollar goes. So we really only use this if we have a known expense coming up, whether that be a birthday party or a grooming appointment or a nail appointment, whatever it is, then that's when we'll use our miscellaneous category, almost as like a holder for a different group or category. And then we have our 2 kids. So let me go ahead and write mini me for my daughter and little man for my son. Okay. What do you guys think about that? For if you guys are a cash envelope user family, do you guys roll your cash envelopes over? I used to empty them out at the end of each week and throw it towards debt. However, because our income in March is going to be increasing significantly just for this 1 month, I'm thinking just setting it aside and having it be a buffer for April. Let me know. What do you guys normally do? I should also mention that March is a 3 payday month for us, so we will have that extra paycheck as well. So we have that. Oh, and we're getting a bonus. So there's just a lot of money things that are happening this month, which I'm really excited about because it's going to help with the debt, as you guys will see in just a sec. So for gas, and all of our cash envelopes are going to be the same. So groceries is going to be actually increased a little bit. It's going to be at $150. I normally have our grocery budget at about $100 a week. I increased it to $125. But this week I'm going to do $150 because I have to get more baking supplies and a lot more spices. So I just want to have that little bit of a buffer because I know those are items that I don't typically buy. And I don't know what the cost of inflation, how inflation's been going, how much those items have increased. So I just want to give myself a little bit of a buffer. That way we ensure that we're staying in budget. For our household, it is going to also be increased by $10. So it's going to go from $50 to $60. If you guys, excuse me, if you guys are new to our channel, our household budget is 4 categories in one. So we have our son, our daughter, our dogs, and our actual household. So toiletries, cleaning supplies. And what I like to do is, because there's typically 4 weeks in a month, I like to buy for 1 person or group per month. And then that way what I do is, even if they don't need it in that particular week, I just have it readily available for when they do need it. That way I don't have to stress out about, oh my gosh, are we going to run out of this? Or it's going to break my budget this week if I get the dog's food plus the diapers plus toilet paper. So just having it organized has definitely eliminated stress and have saved us money over time. I am an avid couponer, so I always try to coupon, and then that way when it's those extra weeks, I can throw it into their sinking fund as well. And then gas is going to be getting $75. Eating out this week is going to be getting $50. I'll talk about that in just a second. And then family fun is going to be getting $100. And then nothing for the rest of them. So I do have some PTO or time off coming up. Not this week, but I do have some coming up. And so I'm just going to set aside a little bit extra in our eating out category and our family fun. That way it just gives us some wiggle room in the event that we want to go do a family activity during the day, or we want to do like maybe a weekend trip, just giving us that little bit of buffer. So when that time does come, we have the opportunity to say yes. So that is going to total $435. And that is going to leave us a remaining, 1264. There we go. Okay, so with how the Budget Mom has her budget notebook or budget planner set up, it goes bills, envelopes, sinking funds, extra debt, extra savings. We are working this notebook just a little bit different because our main focus is become debt-free. So instead of going to sinking funds first, we are going to go to the extra debt because that is our main focus in becoming debt-free. And so I'm super excited, you guys, because we are going to pay off a credit card in full this paycheck. So I'm just going to actually write the credit card name. So our city card, 1264. And that card is $1,100. I think it's actually like $1,190 something, but I'm just going to put $1,100. And then when I do our cash stuffing, we'll go back with the actuals. So $1,100, and that's going to leave us a remaining $164. You guys, let me tell you the amount of amazing feeling. I have kind of, like I mentioned, I haven't been posting a lot, and that's because I've decided to pick up extra shifts. And to actually see the hard work start to pay off and start to see the momentum and start to see things rolling and the actual snowball happening or avalanche, whichever one that you are doing, whichever debt payment payoff method you're doing, to actually see it go in action, it is so motivating, and it just makes me want to keep going and going and going and not stop when you actually see how much budgeting works and how much, if you just take your numbers and be intentional with them, it works. So for our sinking funds, let me write here, paycheck 1. For our sinking funds, we are just focusing on 2 sinking funds this paycheck. So we are focusing on Christmas and our home. So for Christmas, we're going to go ahead and do $64. And then our home is going to be $100. So our home envelope is really going to be anything home related. So it could be home decor. It could be any furniture that we need, anything to make our house a home. That's our main goal. When we started off on our debt payoff journey, we quickly realized that we were always wanting to be out and about. And my husband and I, we had to really sit down and think about why that was. And we noticed that it was a lot to do with, we had a lot of items in our home, so we started decluttering a lot. And then we wanted to make our house a home. We just felt like it wasn't homey enough. So we definitely started that a few weekends ago, and you guys, game changer. It made us want to stay home more, which made us cook at home, which made us just resell things. It's just been such an amazing last few weeks, between the working extra, being intentional with our spending, and now being able to see results. It's absolutely amazing. So that's what our home envelope is. And then Christmas, of course, our Christmas envelope is everything for Christmas, from activities to gifts to giving. So we are just going to put $64 in that envelope. So that's going to be $164. And that's going to leave us nothing remaining. And so that's how we know that we did our zero-based budget correctly. So we're just going to do a quick recap. So for our income, we're anticipating bringing in $2,725. For all of our bills and expenses, this is actually more than a week's worth, but we are just, again, being intentional with that extra income and just leaving this money in the bill account, since everything's on auto draft, and it will just take it when it's ready for it. So that's going to leave us a remaining $1,699. For our cash envelopes, we did increase them quite a bit just this 1 week. Groceries to get those extra baking supplies and spices, household, so I can do a little bit more couponing this week. Gas stayed the same, and then eating out and family fun just to prep for upcoming PTO. Again, you guys, for your cash envelopes, how do you guys like to do with your rollover? Do you guys throw it towards debt, savings? Are you guys rolling it over week to week? What does that look like for you and your family? The next thing that we have is Christmas. We have debt, and we're just going to pay off the credit card in full, that full $1,100. And that is going to leave us a remaining $1,604. And then we're going to go ahead and divide that between Christmas at $64 and home at $100. So that is going to be it for our first paycheck of the month. for the month of March and where our paycheck is going and how we do a zero-based budget. If you guys enjoy budgeting, cash stuffing, and plan with me, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more content. As always, you guys, if you'd like to get to know me on a more personal level, you guys can always follow us on Instagram on Motherhood and Finances. That is more day to life, balancing motherhood and work-life balance. As always, if you guys are on a financial journey as well, please let me know in the comments. I love to support you and your channel. I'll talk to you guys later.